everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. The UFC returns this weekend with a fresh face who is destined to make headlines. When UFC President Dana White went looking for a fight, he was hoping that he would end up with a future UFC star. And those are the expectations after he signed a regional champion who has dominated the local light heavyweight circuit en route to his Octagon debut this weekend. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. Well, he won his fight on Dana White looking for a fight and did so with style points. So here he is making his UFC debut. Now the paycheck gets bigger and the audience gets bigger. Will there be an adrenaline dump? Will he experience some UFC jitters? You have to ask the question, Joe Rogan. We've seen a lot of UFC newcomers succumb to the nerves, fall victim to the bright lights of the famed UFC Octagon. We'll see if it's a factor for this young man tonight.
This guy is an excellent grappler. What he wants to do here is get a hold of his opponent and bring the fight to his world. Either press him up against the cage, rough him up with dirty boxing, or drag him to the ground, control him, and possibly submit him.
Oh, is it good to see this guy making the walk. I'm just glad I don't have to fend off his chokes tonight. This is a decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, and a lot of guys in the UFC just not used to facing opponents on this level. He's probably thinking right now, how quickly can I get this fight to the ground and utilize my high-level submission skills? Scary, scary BJJ practitioner, finally where he belongs here in the Octagon.
This guy is an outstanding wrestler, and what he wants to do here is avoid any striking confrontations, close the distance, grab a hold of his opponent, and bring the fight down to the ground where he should have an advantage.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart. Some differences in height and reach. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UFC debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds, fighting out of Richmond, Virginia, Butcher. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds, fighting out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Hound Dog. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready? You ready?
We are ready to go with round 1 here. All right, here we go with round 1. This is a moment every fighter dreams of, to cross into the big show and make the UFC debut. If fight week is any indication, nerves shouldn't be a factor. He won his fight on Dana White looking for a fight, and there was a lot of pressure on him that night. So now the stage gets bigger, obviously. Most people expect that he will handle it with flying colors. Finds his range with the jab.
1-2.
Well, so he gets clipped once again here, Joe, and he continues to be vulnerable by leaning in. He's keeping his head on the center line. He's got to change things up a little bit here.
Nice. He's doing a great job of blocking things here.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice uppercut. Huge uppercut misses.
Oh, nice defense there, Joe, to block that shot.
He got tagged there.
Oh, working well off of that jab. Connects there with the punch.
Oh, double jab.
Using his jab effectively here, it's an underutilized weapon by a lot of fighters, not this guy. Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Oh, nice body kick. Huge kick, misses. Caught him with a punch.
Sound defense there as he blocks the
Beautiful
shot.
jab. Jabs off the left and jabs off the right.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Oh, that was a big left hand he connected with.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
He's gonna try to take the back, I think. He's got his back. And he's flattened him out.
Connects with the punch there.
Big shot.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Sweet reversal.
Round one winding down here. Round two straight ahead.
Let's see some of the action here. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike.
Good round, okay? You won that round by controlling position on the ground. I need more of that. If you're on top, I need you to keep that.
Brittany Palmer doing fine work as usual.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here.
That one hurt.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Tags him.
All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round.
That was a big left hand. He threw that with every ounce of his being.
He didn't miss with that uppercut. Oh, straight right. Both guys landing big shots.
Nasty combinations here.
Massive left hand.
That's
The
a
uppercut
big
is there,
uppercut
Joe.
he just landed. He hurt him with that hook. Beautiful
body
body
shot.
shot there, too.
Well, you're playing with fire there. He left the body wide open there, and he has shown an increased vulnerability to that strike, Joe, by leaning in, almost moving into the strike to set up his own offense. We'll see if he lowers that guard, lowers those elbows to prevent further damage.
Clean jab. He's timing that jab brilliantly.
Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
Nice takedown. Trying to take the back here. Nice punch. It appears a cut has opened up on his cheek. Big punch from the top. Excellent punch. Wow!
Unbelievable!
Big ground and pound KO.
Yeah, Joe, the finish comes courtesy of some outstanding ground and pound, and it's one thing to try to score when you have your opponent in a compromised position on the ground. It's another thing to try to end the fight, and that's exactly what he was trying to do here tonight. Elbows and punches and hammer fists, one weapon after the next, and ultimately the knockout materializes. Nicely done there.
Let's take a look at that again. And here it is again. And he's out.
Well, hard to perform much better than he did tonight. A huge knockout under the lights. They'll be talking about that one for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Butcher!
All right, so the celebration is on, and rightfully so, as he makes good on the UFC debut here tonight. Likely plenty more where that came from, but tonight, the celebration is on.
Slimy like what's stepping out of fortune. I'ma change the format. These alphas are Betamax, fighting over table scraps. All you see is tail lights. All I make is roadkill. My flow goes right overhead, but come and put the throat still. All your fire data blanks. All you do is say your things, obey your rank. You still got money in the major banks. It all comes up to where you put your bucks.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division encounter. All right, so here he is with much fanfare, making the walk to the famed octagon. This guy's wrestling is really at a high level. He figures to lean on that particular skill in this matchup tonight. He's so good at controlling guys on the canvas, not just getting them down, but controlling them once they are there. Even when the opponent knows what's coming, more often than not, they just can't stop this guy's shot.
This guy is an excellent grappler. What he wants to do here is get a hold of his opponent and bring the fight to his world. Either press him up against the cage, rough him up with dirty boxing, or drag him to the ground, control him, and possibly submit him.
So the decorated submission specialist has arrived on the greatest proving ground in mixed martial arts, and even at the UFC level, not a lot of guys are used to facing submission opponents at this level. Gotta think path of least resistance tonight is to take the fight to the ground and look to set up some of those patented chokes. Good to see a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner of this caliber where he belongs in the big show.
This guy is a world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. His chokes, his arm bars, his leg locks, everything is world-class. And if the fight goes to the ground, he will have a distinct advantage.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a grappler, holding a professional record of 4 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Richmond, Virginia, Butcher. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Hurricane. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready?
Here we go. So he won his UFC debut by knockout, so you gotta think the confidence is sky high as he tries to move to 2-0 in the big show here tonight. No nerves whatsoever when he made the UFC debut, and the results really spoke to that. So now, a little bit more pressure on him, added audience, more eyeballs. We'll see if he can respond to that pressure and deliver another knockout performance here tonight. Oh, he found the target there. That'll work. Well, his opponent's got the read now, Joe, as he lands the punch to the head. He's got to change up his striking pattern and the tempo, or he's going to continue to be vulnerable to that counter. Oh, he connects there.
Oh! Oh! Double jab. He got tagged there.
Oh, he lands a huge kick to the body, Joe.
He's just picking him apart. Body kick, look at that.
Oh, well placed with the uppercut there.
Hard hook.
Midway through round 1.
It appears that cut is getting worse. Good 1-2.
Splits the guard, connects with the punch there, Joe. Oh, snaps off the jab effectively yet again. Lands a strike there. Punch coming, it's blocked.
Yeah, he's getting lit up here.
Hook lands.
Even when you block those still stun
And
you.
both fighters exchange in the pocket. Try to establish that jab. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
That one hurt. Caught him with a punch.
Oh, he's timing his shots nicely now.
Good punch.
Joey missed with that straight right attempt.
Oh, he got tagged there. Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses. He's feinting with the punch.
Oh, a huge block there. And he is staying committed to that jab. Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
He's doing a really good job of timing these shots. Yeah, again, nice straight right. Hit him with the jab.
4 seconds for the end of round 1.
Let's take a look here. And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike. Incredible highlights in that round.
Brittany Palmer in the building as usual.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round 2. Well, he's fresh off the best training camp of his life, say his coaches. Of course, FRC Legion there in France. He is in peak condition here tonight. And no fighter is ever 100%, of course, on fight night, but they believe we will see the best version of this fighter here tonight, and the expectations are for vast improvements dating to his previous UFC appearance.
Excellent job of timing these combinations. Tags him. He's feinting with that punch, showing that punch.
So unguarded right into the pocket, and as such, he leans right into that uppercut, left the head wide open, and I'm not sure how many more of those, Joe, he's going to be able to take. Let's see if he gets the hands up, tries to circle out, and get that head off the center line. He blocks the punch. Kick lands for him there. And he's going with the knee to the body here, Joe. Oh, look at him snap off the jab. That's pretty to watch. Beautiful employment of the jab here. Watch the shot here, Joe. Oh, really doing a nice job timing his shot, staying busy in this round.
Tagged him. All of those are blocked.
Well, Joe, he seems to have his opponent's timing down. He has landed some good shots, but nothing really in terms of multi-shot combinations, and perhaps that's why his opponent's still standing. So perhaps at this point, he could change up the power with which he throws some of these strikes, maybe alter the tempo a little bit, and try to make it so it's not just one and done when it comes to his striking attack. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Blocks the strike.
Nice knee. Clean punch.
Well, this cut increasingly becoming a fact. Oh, that looks terrible, Joe. Bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they call in the doctor and stop this fight.
Tagged him. Oh, beautiful, beautiful kick to the body.
He landed that punch flush. Oh, and he continues to effectively employ that jab. We told you he had one of the best in the game. He is putting it to good use tonight.
He clipped him with an uppercut. Good combinations. Oh, he tagged him again.
20 seconds to go, round 2. Nice straight punch there.
Feinting with the punch.
Oh, how about the output for this fighter here? A lot of good time shots there, and they're all landing. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Let's take a look at some of the action in that round. And here's a nice kick to the body that lands. And here's another kick to the body. And here's one more perfectly placed kick to the body. Incredible striking on display in that round.
Ariane Celeste on hand.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Man, I could watch this guy all day. He continues to land a high number of strikes, just as he did in the previous round. And at least to my amateur eyeballs, Joe, he's not showing any signs of slowing down tonight. There's the jab, then another.
Good job landing that series of punches here. He's blocking almost all these shots.
finds his range with the jab.
And a nice kick. Oh, big shot.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Oh, he moves right into that uppercut, Joe. That is not a good look and not something that he can afford to do here moving forward. And he connects there.
Good combination.
Oh, that cut on his nose, Joe, is pouring blood now. This is increasingly going to be a factor.
That's a nice clean shot. Very good exchanges here.
Lands a punch. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
Hit him hard with that hook.
There.
Vicious combinations. He hurt him with that hook.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midside.
Oh, beautiful takedown. Postures up. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
Very nice sweep, winds up in his guard. Lands a good shot from the bottom.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Let's go, do something. Big shot from the bottom.
Trying to finish this fight. That
is it. Beautiful ground and pound KO.
Yeah, Joe, safe to say he wasn't stalling or looking for a referee stand-up. He was looking to pound his opponent's head through the canvas, and he nearly did so with some of those hammer fists, man. He wasn't trying to score. He was trying to put an exclamation point on a most dominant performance here tonight, and he certainly did that as he ends the fight by knockout.
Look at this. Boom.
And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time. Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 36 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Butcher.
So just the way he drew it up here tonight, what a monumental moment and knockout to get his hand raised here tonight. He kept the judges out of it. He has certainly set himself up for a major opportunity here moving forward. But you can be sure tonight is about this knockout. He'll be celebrating deep into the night with his friends, his family, his coaches. Congratulations on a big KO tonight.